I educated at North Carolina State University. I have degrees in horticulture and integrated pest management. I've basically spent my career as a grower primarily for about the first 30 years. I've worked in Florida at Natural Beauty, 4-star greenhouse, and then spent 15 years at Smith Gardens in Washington, and they have facilities in Oregon and California as well. I currently work for Ball Horticulture, and my role is to be the North American manager for selective programs, and with this technical support twist, and one of the key focus crops for me is poinsettias. I'm so effectively the Ball poinsettia guy. I think one of the biggest things that I run into is the evolution of genetics and how genetics have changed. And with the newer genetics, with controlled vigor and better branching, how that affects some of the practices that growers do to achieve a good quality crop. And that's really kind of what I want to focus on, is sort of the whole process of how poinsettias are grown, and then emphasizing the strategies that are required to change and how we do it based on the newer genetics that are out in front of us today. My best dissertation is when you look at numbers produced versus numbers sold in retail. Effectively what it was a correction of production. And effectively I think what we're doing is we're throwing less poinsettias away at the grower level and at the retail level. And I think a lot of that is response to the newer genetics and the higher yields that we can generate, the better shelf life and all that. So effectively I think what's happened is even though it appears that growers are growing a little bit less, but the reality is sales I think are fairly steady. So I think the market's strong. We'd love to see it grow, but it's solid and steady. We're not seeing any reduction at this point. With the warehouse stores coming into the equation, the large format poinsettia had a strong ride, and it's still fairly strong. But what we're seeing now is these larger warehouse type retailers are bringing in other forms, which is multi-packs and like a 6-inch, and then other dish gardens that are poinsettia folks dish gardens. And that is something that has been strong in Europe for many years, and I think because of this market niche that we're seeing a pretty strong surge in that kind of product. So that's encouraging because it's bringing value to poinsettias. It's not relegating the poinsettia to a loss leader discounted product. So I think it's a positive trend, definitely.